Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a stream of Strim inning. Give me 2 seconds to get the game loaded up and we'll get all in. Yeah. I know the Game Awards are happening tonight, but well, it's not happening till like, I think it said like 11:30 or something like that. 11:30, like midnight-ish. We got some time before then. Not that I really watch the Game Awards then. Again, that's rather late in the evening for me. Because I'm I'm not a night owl, but I also slightly am. I don't know. I tend to like go to bed at like 1 in the morning, usually, at the very latest, and about that sort of time. It's also that, and I don't really watch the Game Awards either. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't think and you saw a tweet I made beginning of the week. I got a new doohickey. Because as you all know, I have terrible trouble with overheating with my laptop, so
Playtime's over.
I was advised by the parentals to grab a little something called a laptop cooling pad. And yeah, that's what I'm actually using. Like, it's a lot less cumbersome than using the desk fan for it. Oh yeah, thing for today. Yeah, we're finally getting down to actually doing those high rank title update urgents that we've been meaning to do but just been putting them off like buggery. So that's the plan for the only kicker when it comes to stuff that isn't mastering stuff. We can't use our you follower system. That have to actually either do it multiplayer or do it solo. Would personally prefer to do it multiplayer. Ooh. Yeah, I better get my ass over there quick to help. They're on my last car is nearly down. Like, the Chameleos is nearly down. But wouldn't mind helping them eke over that finish line.
I hope you've got insurance.
There you are.
That's a wrap.
Well, shit. At least I got a couple of hits in this time.
Find me.
Thunder. Wait, is that Thunder or Iron? One of the Iron sets.
Looking forward to hunting with you.
Because
Don't mind if I do.
know one of them might have an exhaust file, and that has a blue color to it. So yeah, I can get Elder Dragon Bloods for the doodle. The doodle, what's it, motherfucker? Yeah. Oh yeah, when you complete one of these title update things, so essentially your MR HR uncap quests, because once you like beat main story of like Base World or Base Rise, your HR gets uncapped to a certain point, or more of a cap goes up. Goes da 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 da.
Hello. Until next time.
Yeah. Hunter rank cap is now 30. Okay, it does just shoot up. Kashal Diola.
Welcome to the hub. A special quest has been added. See you later then.
Diola. All I can say that is, thank fuck it's not the world version. Was fighting the version of Caldera in world is fucking annoying. I'm not kidding. That, like, I don't think it's the worst fight I've ever had, but get up there. Very much get up there.
Playtime's
Oh.
over.
Oh. Like, yeah, just so I'm not. Just to make my life a bit easier on the clipping side. So I'm not like obstructing the gameplay as much. Anywho, Charlotte time. Yeah. Luckily, Riot's Kushala works like Reworld Kushala. Because, well, Rise was initially meant to be a old style Monster Hunter game, but then they saw Wild did so well and just completely retooled it. Because it was actually in development same time as World, but it just took a while because well, they were essentially splitting their development team, but they have a Monster Hunter over 2 different projects. And yeah, game developments, oh, it's never a good idea to do that. Just straight up. I mean, my chargers wanted to be a bit of an ass today. I have to do it solo. Like, I'm not too worried on it. The Elstra, I'm not sure I want to even solo a high rank version with master rank gear. Like, I could solo master rank Elstra back in World, but well, back in Iceborne, but Rise? No, not really. Like, I gave Elstra one hell of a boost, if I'm honest. Like, it is seriously. It's got more tricks up his than it did in WoW. Because guess we are doing this one solo.
I have a special quest for you. May the spirits protect you.
Hang on.
Special quest has come in for you.
Then join request.
Good
That
luck.
way, whenever, well, if someone's also wanting to do that one, I can just carry them. Well, as much as I can carry them, because I'm kind of, yeah, as an Elder Dragon, really gonna expect me to be good at fighting it?
Dashing across a snowy plain, monsters nipping at the heel. Out of breath, limbs in pain, doomed to end as meal. One last stand, a final try to die a hero's death. Then help arrives from the sky, like a divine breath.
Oh yeah,
Let's make this a quick one.
yep, join request is active. Bear in mind, like, if you do have a join request active, you will only bring one of your companions with you. One of your partners with you, rather than both you have set. That's actually got me curious. How is that gonna actually work in Wilds? Is it gonna be a case of you're gonna be able to bring your Palico with you no matter what? Cause they're doing the world thing and making it so you only bring, well, you only have one Palico. Which, yeah, I didn't like that world did that, if I'm honest. I do prefer the sort of this sort of style of it, where you can have multiple Palicos and that.
There you are.
Color the aura does can do ice element, but in Rise it can also do dragon elements. Oh yeah, rule of thumb with Kashala, with Emilio's Kashala and Teostra, you kind of want to fight them in that order, because you can use the Camilleo's weapons against Kashala, because poison is something it's somewhat weak to. Because other than World, it can actually weaken the wind barrier. Well, if I remember, Kushal's mainly weak to thunder. That's why I'm putting out Miaslos longsword. Also, like, you can't get a damn, I'm being tracked about by this fucker, aren't I? I've not fought a Kushala in a good while.
It moved
Like,
somewhere else.
God knows how many months, because I don't really have too much reason to farm Kushala, if I'm honest. Yeah, some of his weapons are cool. Well, his weapons are really cool looking, but for the most part, there are options that are more suited to me, like Lunagaron, and Barrioff. Hell, this isn't the only Ice Element Elder Dragon that's even in this game. As there's one in... As Icebreak's flagship has got introduced in Rise in... Oh, one of Sunbreak's title updates. That's why you see, oh, yeah, you have Iceborne's flagship Velkhana, in Rise through one of Sunbreak's, title updates. That's why, with, Palamutes, like, sometimes you'll see that people have them dressed up as Velkhana. Because there was a distribution thing that if you logged in at a certain point, or was it a paid thing? I know it was a limited time thing, but if you got it, you could dress your Palamute up as a Velkhana. So you just had a really tiny Velkhana with you. And it's not like with something like Stories 2, where it's like a baby Velkhana. No, this is a really small, fully grown Velkhana. It's actually really funny to look at something. You know, who would have fought with an area monster? I would have... Ah, yeah, that's the dragon element bit I was alluding to earlier. Okay.
Better follow it. Let's go.
Yeah. Kachala's like both stronger and weaker as compared to Weld. Well, I shouldn't say like it's stronger, but it's also less annoying to... I don't know why they went for the Dragon attack though. Like, that does confuse me a little bit. I know. Like, I'm really off my game today, aren't I? probably shouldn't have used a longsword for this. Oh. Oh shit. Yeah, so that is actually its nuke attack. Like, now Tigris.
I'll be gentle. I'll take you.
Yep.
And stay down. Amazing. Use up the duckies.
Oh yeah, like these monsters do show up in well, have master rank versions in Sunbreak.
No problem.
Basically, like after we do the next master rank urgent we need to do, then we actually get access to then I can't remember what we actually fight in terms of that urgent. I think it might be Shigaru Magala or another Kushala.
Whetstone time. Glad I have whetstones.
Not gonna lie, I think it might actually be
Put down a bomb. It's time for some fun and run.
yeah, I think it might actually be Chigo. There, I did it properly this time without blowing me arse up this go round. Probably still can't dodge it for shit though. See, the tornadoes I can dodge, but that could have ended nastily.
If no, you somewhere else.
Not gonna lie, like, another good thing about this, having the laptop cooling pad, the fans are a lot quieter. So I can actually hear the game a bit more on my end. Really nice. I can actually hear, like, what game I'm streaming, or when I'm playing PC games, I can hear the PC game a bit more. It's good because, well, Vampire Survivors has good music. Oh, I haven't actually really been playing that all too much. Like, oh yeah, Magnamalo has like turf wars with this thing. It's basically just the flying wyvern turf war. Oh, turf war it has with flying wyverns. I'm not sure if it has it with Camellios. Like, I think it does have it with Yelstra. Okay. And Gayup.
And stay down.
do some more fancy movement. Oh shit, tail's off already? I usually don't come off till like...
You won't be needing this.
Huh. I remember that tail being a bit harder to take off. Then again, we do have a dual blade in the lobby, so that's probably why. Like, dual blades are good for tails. Because they can do hella good burst damage. And again, so can longsword, but you kinda need to... Oh. Do that. Or do it through countering? Like having your counters go off? So it's more situation. First DPS, if you will. Whereas like a good dual blades player will be able to pop in and out or dip in and out of combat like without even thinking about it.
I'm going after it. This just won't do.
Oh shit, I forgot me armor skin and demon drug. Always remember your buffs. Lads and lads, ladies and just army hunters generally. I word stuff really weird. That's either a fashion choice or they keep forgetting to change their Palamu out of the Royal Ludroth gear. But then again, you just kind of like pick a high defensive armor and just kind of stick with it. For your Palicos and Palamu. I should really be using this move. Because it's a very good, well, way of doing a bit of burst damage. Like, plus it's easy to follow up into, you use your swap to follow it up into your Ring Slash.
It's coming for you.
I might try, well, I might end up in a smidge higher than usual. Like I said, like, I think I'm on the onset of a cold. Or at least, the cold that's coming around with family at the moment. And I mean, the entire family at the moment might be making its way over to me at the moment. Because usually it's a case of, one of my sisters accidentally gives it to the parentals, and I eventually end up getting it off of them. I'm usually the last one to get a cold on account of I have a somewhat decent immune system. I say somewhat. And even then, it don't really, like...
Thanks, buddy.
Don't take this personal.
get... And usually when I have a cold or any sort of other, like, ick, all that ends up really happening is, like, I go into hibernation mode. Right? Because what happens when I'm... Oh,
Gotta stay sharp.
I literally just throw up, go to sleep for like a couple of hours, and then I'm fine. Like, it's the weird way my body handles that sort of thing. And it's surprisingly effective. Like, seriously, to this day, I don't get how my body works like that. Guess it just does.
That's all there is
But
to it.
I'm all the more grateful to it. Oh yeah, outfit vouchers. Yeah, that's for like layered armor and weapons. Yeah, layered weapons are a thing now. Well, I think I've told this story of like how when the first lot of paid DLC layered weapons came out, like one there was a lot of controversy around it. People like going, oh, Monster Hunter's going pay to play, or oh, it's going to become microtransaction hell.
Don't let me down.
Does it fucking look like a live service game to you?
Until next time.
Damn. Yostra. Yostra,
Welcome to the
Yostra.
hub.
Y'all got a fucking upgrade in World.
Special
In
quest is with you
Rise.
later then.
Like... Well... Yeah, you weren't too bad. Yeah, I can't remember what is weaker to, like... Water or ice? I think it might be ice. Yeah, if we go on my sort of thing of Camilleos to Kashala, well, you can use Camilleos weapons effectively against Kashala, you can effectively use Kashala weapons against Yostra. And Kashala weapons are ice weapons. Also, I am switching back to Sword and Shield, cause yeah, no offense, this ain't World, like, and Teostra generally scares me in this game. Like, this is the effect version of some temporary. To be fair, in terms of that, like, by the time Dango Booster actually runs out, it's usually the end of the hunt anyway. Like, now here I would actually go for the fire res one.
Time to go.
Because, well, Teostra uses Blast, it has done ever since 4 and 4 Ultimate. When Slime Blight got retooled into Blast Blight. And then well, other ones well, so Teostra was able to start doing Blast Blight here. However, like, why is Teostra has there or something? Because essentially it has 2 powered up states rather than just 1, like a lot of monsters have. Right? 1 makes it so it has like more fire attacks, whilst the other one has more blast attacks. I think it's actually in its fire amped up state at the moment. Because that aura's a bit more fiery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like, so you wanna know why? Oh. No, I sometimes say, oh yeah, but that's this monster's equivalent of supernova. This is the monster the supernova actually comes from. Yeah, supernova is Teostra's sort of. Oh, okay, it's gone into its blast mode. That just means it does more kaboomies.
Nothing personal.
Which those can also set you on fire. It also does have that bigger one. In its fire mode, it does have a thing where it just shoots fire at a particular spot in the ground and just do a fair bit of damage. These aren't supernovas; they're just like powerful moves it has. So, yeah, if you want to know where the term supernova comes from, that's the name of Teostra's ultimate move, and we've all just adapted it from there. And well, and it literally just means that one move that's its most powerful move that it don't use too often, but if you get caught in it, you're probably dead. Like, you're probably getting your ass carted back to camp. Because that's what happens when you lose all your health. Like, you get carted back to camp by a couple of felines. And as you have a limited amount of sort of tries, the game calls it. Oh shit. Yeah, that was the supernova. It comes out surprisingly quick. But not massively big. Yeah, it makes sense that it was close to death anyway, just cause how damaged it was when I joined the run. Because I could see both its wings were broken. Ow! Oh yeah, like, with Fire Blight, you need to roll 3 times to get rid of it. But if you're in water, you only need to roll once.
Thank you.
Now, I don't know if this guy is like Raknakadaki in the fact that you can block some of its fire attacks, but there are also fire attacks like you'll probably need guard up to block. I know supernovas you can't block. Like, straight up, I don't think you can block them.
Nothing personal. On me.
Yeah, we're going for like a lot of it.
Let's see.
Teostra Gem. 2 Teostra Gems.
Let's see what you
Huh.
have.
Fucking opinion about when you
Good use.
aren't planning to farm something, you get 2 or 3 of its gems in one fucking go.
Nothing personal.
That's Monster Hunter for you. At least it's not as bad as Warframe Prime farming. Which is ironic because I have a Nova Prime cooking in the foundries at the moment.
That's all there is to it. Yeah.
Which actually should be done tomorrow. And another fucking one. Christ on a stick. That came out one. Shit on a stick. That just sounds even worse. Oh, that's the ocean.
Working hard?
Done.
Indeed.
Oh. Yeah, I know what the next
Until next time.
HL40.
Yup.
Yep, and I'm ready to do that one as well. Oh yeah. So this is technically the last in the... Well, you know how at the end of Face Rise you have that cliffhanger of like Minato like resonating with both Nara and Ibushi still? Yeah, Octopi were like, yeah, we probably should deal with that. This is us now dealing with that. Yeah, they had to
Special quest for you. Come back anytime.
put the final boss of Sunbreak as free DLC on account of the fact that they couldn't do it on release cause, well, most people will tell you, well, as you'll know, or I've told you quite a few times. Rise had a bit of a troubled development cause, well,
What can I do you
it got rejigged halfway through development cause they wanted to
See you again soon.
add world stuff in, but then also the pandemic happened. So, yeah, that was something else they had to deal with. Oh yeah, they technically had to put the final boss of Rise in the post-title update. Like, well, in the second post-title update actually, because the first one, fire or dragon, or just dragon? No. Weapon, or didn't I have the bits for it? No, I didn't have the bits for it. Crap. Got it. Yeah. This one I am not doing solo in any way, shape or form, cause honestly kinda fuck this fight. Like, it's not the worst fight in the series, like, worst fight I've ever done. But it's not the best fight either. Like,
Let's make this a quick one. Look out!
oh, okay, they got them to second phase already. So second phase, no, just straight up kill Ibushi, absorb its essence, and become Noah the All-Mother. Which is just
There, all healed up.
Noah, but he also has Ibushi's wind powers now.
Let's see how you act on this.
And a whole slew of other different things. He does also have a supernova too. So best be aware of that. And fellow hammer user. I ain't fucking complaining all that. Yeah, that move is why I'm like actually using hammer. I would have actually gone like light bowgun here, but you want a pierce light bowgun for this. Like, straight up. Luckily I've fought this thing like a good couple of times. Because All Mother Noah actually has some exclusive materials. Scales of Origin, which we've seen in a couple of crafting kits in upgrades. Specifically their last high rank upgrade. And like a gem version of it. Yeah, Mother Noah, this very Noah has its own gem. The Orb of Origin. And yes, there is the Master Rank version of this fight too. Yeah, there are, like, in this area there's endemic flights scattered all over the place. Make use of it. Or a turtle. It's basically like your, if you get one shot, you basically, oh, so in this fight, after a certain while, once, like, the Magnum Arlo Scala or Teostra will actually show up here. specifically for the intent for you to, well, ride and ride it. And then once the ride and ride's done and over with, it'll fuck off again. And usually at this point, it's like
We're really good at this.
kind of a last stretch. Why? Well, if you don't, well, yeah, it's yep. Proof of a hero moment, folks. Oh, yeah. This is a pain in the arse bit, because, yeah. This is its supernova. You do not want to get caught in that. Even with master and gear, that shit's probably going to hurt. Oh, chunky damage. I nearly hit 1,000 there. That's just how much a weak spot that actually is. Word of advice when it comes to these arena fights? Unless you have a Palamute with Palamute Silkbinder, just bring a Palico. Like, ow. But yeah, just
Teammates on board.
bring a Palico. It's a smarter play. Especially if it's like a healing Palico. But if you can't make use of like the awesome damage the Palamute Silkbinder can put out, with this sort of fight, you want some sort of extra healing.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly. Yeah, also be aware, you're not gonna get, like... Once you jump... Oh, with these sort of quests, once you actually jump into the arena, you ain't coming out unless you either got a Farcaster, which... Well, they'll give you an easy Farcaster anyway, which just jumps you back to camp. Ah, bollocks.
Back to training.
Yeah, that can also happen a fair bit too. Like, especially on especially in public lobbies, like someone can go down like that and, well, cause the mission to fail. This one, for me, is actually one of the more notorious ones. Like, because how do I put it? It's not an easy quest. Like, yeah, I'm stocking up on as many of his flounce. Predator. Oh, fuck it. I'm switching to bowgun. Like, wanna cause I don't have a pierce bowgun, but honestly, this like
Sweet, a check.
a fair chunk of these monsters are weak. Whoa, weak spot. Like
Time to go.
its arms, its tail, and its head are weak spots. But when you down it, its stomach becomes a weak spot. And, well, it's the better weak to hit in that particular situation. You saw with that hammer, I nearly hit 1,000. I'm not gonna get a bloody, thing now, am I? But, yeah. If I remember exactly how the phases of this fight goes, first phase I think you're actually fighting a Bushi solo? Like, is it a Bushi solo or Nawa solo? I think it's a Bushi solo, and then it'll fall through the floor, revealing that Nawa was literally chilling under there since the like end of Base Rise's original story. And then I think I can't remember like if they both fight you for a while or Noah just goes nom, just go mine and just kind of eats Ibushi and becomes all Mother Noah. Of course here it doesn't say slay Wind Serpent Ibushi and Thunder Serpent Noah, it just goes, yeah, slay Ibushi and Noah. Did they really have to call it, like, make their full monster name Wind Serpent Ibushi and Thunder Serpent Noah? Like, it just seems kinda... I know I was trying to, like, hype them up or something, but, yeah, like, that seems a bit OTT if I'm honest. Still, we'll actually say this about Rise in general. They need to do more Monster Hunter games like this, like Monster Hunter games where there's a theme to it. Like with Base Rise, it's Japanese mythology themed, whereas with Sunbreak it's more Western mythology, Western monster story theme, which I think is really damn cool. And yes, I suppose you could say like Well's theme was like exploration, but that was more just in the gameplay side of it. This is like themed monsters. Like how in Pokemon, like you would have themes or regions based off of real world countries. And such of that nature. I always really liked that aspect of it. like how the first 4 generation, like Kanto, Johto, Hoenn and Sinnoh, were all based off of different parts of Japan. Univille was the first one not based off of a part of Japan, instead it was based off of the Manhattan area of US. Then Carlos was based off of France. Alola was based off of Hawaii and the Caribbean in general, I think. Galar's based off of the UK. Which I'm slightly annoyed at, because those games were kind of underbaked and a bit all over the place. Yeah, that's what's got done dirty in the Pokemon region representation department. Paldea is based off of Spain. I'm also kind of getting some Mexico-ish influence from parts of it as well. Which, I'm not gonna be not being funny. It kind of makes sense that they would lump those two together a little bit. Like, it does just kind of make sense a bit. I don't know. And then Kitakami is like, well, also based off of Japan, but like those more countryside sort of areas of Japan. And then you got the Blueberry Academy, which is actually also in the Unova region. Not entirely sure what that's meant to represent. Maybe like the big universities and that they have over there, like MIT and that sort of thing. Which, I suppose if they were like, if Inigo Disc DLC for Scarlet and Violet was actually set in like Galar, it probably would have been based off of Oxford or Cambridge University, because I would say that's the closest equivalent we have to that. To MIT, like really big worldwide renowned universities, that sort of thing. We have 2, and they compete each year with each other in a rowing competition called the boat race. Yeah, we weren't particularly creative with the name of that one, let's be honest. But, hey ho. Yeah, Oxford and Cambridge put their 2 best rowing teams up against each other, and it gets televised. It's like really a huge thing. I think one team's just been milking the other for the past couple of years, including this year. I can't remember which one, like, I really don't keep up with it. It's sports related. Sports I don't fucking keep up with. I barely kept up with the Olympics this year as well. It does remind me of like the fact that they had to delay the triathlon a bit because of issues. Yeah, I kinda need a pee. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Yeah, I still can't believe this laptop actually is. I was able to hear the music on the BRB screen. That's how quiet it is now. Like, on full like max settings at the moment, but it's about as quiet as the desk fan is on like its lowest setting, if that. And I'll get myself one of these sooner. Which over my healing palico. So I can, well, keep everyone alive a bit better. Because sometimes you have to remember, Monster Hunter games are a team effort. God damn. Am I fucking doing this one today? If you like it or not. Might wanna double check my like somewhat decent. No, not really, but my setup's kind of crap anyway. It's feel of like actually having to proper sort out. I would have done some like off-stream grinding, but yeah, not being funny, I have pretty much been in like Warframe grind. I mean, I got a new prime frame cooking in the foundry at the moment. Like, that goes to show how much of Warframe grind mode I actually am. I actually went out my way to get a prime or something. So that being said, like, I don't really have that many prime weapons. I literally just have a Bratton prime and that's it. Like, which is weird because I have like, including Manoa prime, I will be finished tomorrow. Like, I don't know how many prime at this point. I have Wukong prime, I have Titania prime, I have Hydroid prime, Mirage prime, Atlas Prime. I swear I have one. Prime War. I probably don't. So it's just literally Mirage Prime, Wukong Prime, Titania Prime, Mirage Prime, Atlas Prime, and now the Nova Prime tomorrow. I think like other Prime, I'm like one off Oberon Prime? What are other Primes I would want? Inaro's Prime is one. I would like to have like the brick wall that is Inaro's, oh, a Prime version of a brick wall that is Inaro's.
I've got it.
Let's see. Nidus wouldn't be a bad one. Like, I like Nidus. Though, I suppose in terms of tank frames, I do prefer an arrow in that regard. Because you don't have to really build anything up, you can just, like, just really just pop on your Garib armor and just fucking go. Whereas Naros, whereas with Nidus, you have to build up your stacks. Because that's his unique brand of not dying. One's what I want. Wisp Prime would be nice, but I kind of also want normal Wisp, specifically so I can subsume so I can put Breach Surge onto other Warframe. It's a busted ability. I'm sticking to what I said, like, I'm really not confident to actually do this fight myself. And I don't want to start up myself, only to have no one show up. Like, I know that seems a bit, mean, or a bit cowardly, but yeah, I feel like this is legit a fight I'm not confident in going in solo with it at all. Like, even though I've been playing kind of for like I said, over a decade at this point, there are still monsters that I go, yeah, I'm not doing that solo, or I don't like fighting that. I suppose we will have that one level or boss fight about. Hmm. We'll have that one boss fight or level that we dread. This may sound silly, but one I did used to dread when I was a kid was Asteroid Coaster Act 2 in Sonic Colors DS. Why? Because it had a section that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Basically, it was this section where you had to use a violet void color power to navigate this hallway. However, violet void has, like all the color powers, have a time limit, so I had to move through it quickly. But you also had the like boxes blocking you that you could quite easily get crushed by, and if you did run out of color power, there was instant kill acid below you. So yeah, having like 2 different methods of insta kill in the same fucking hallway, same fucking segment, was goddamn evil. Like, I have a legitimate dislike for squish hazards in Sonic games. Right? That's why, like, in the Galaxy games, like, I think I was, like, a bit sort of careful around bumps and that, because I know in that game, getting squished does actually insta-kill. Whereas, weirdly in, like, Mario 64, or, can't speak for Sunshine if I'm honest. 1, cause I never played it, and 2, I don't think there are thwomps in that one. It sort of made me worry. Yeah, I was really not having any luck here with it. Ah, bollocks. When I saw that I had this one like available, I thought I could get it done today. Last one, which is high rank Crimson Glow Valstrax. I don't mind so much that one, cause well, honestly, there's not much of a point farming it till like you unlock the master rank version of it, like as one of the last MR related or MR cap unlock quests in Sunbreak, and then it's like the MR 100 quest is like you having to fight a variant of Magnamaro. Yeah, I never got to that point. Because it takes a while. That seems to be a bit of a no-go. Might as well throw ourselves out of Mouse now again or something. Close things out or something. And then come back to the all-mother thing if we can get a multiplayer instance there. If not, oh well, we'll find one eventually on stream. Because, yeah, I don't want to be at the unable to find quest doodle every 5 seconds, well, for about like 3 hours. Also, I don't think I've really fought males now with a bowgun, well, with LBG too many times. It should be a interesting experience. No, the Lunagrons are way over there. We got dual blades, S&S. Man of culture, I see. Fellow hunter of culture, I see. Especially cause, like, I actually really like fighting males now with S&S. I don't think I've done it too many times with bowgun. Of course, if... Hang on.
Got room for one more?
Well met.
Oh. I could have sworn... Aha! There we go. I didn't realise I had it on auto sheath this entire time. I don't like having it on auto sheath. The same reason why I don't like having the health bar on, like...
Long time no see, Malzino. On my honor as a knight, I will end you.
Like, same reason why I don't like having the health and stamina bars collapse into those
Getting out of there, coming for you.
stupid little diamonds. Because I want to be able to see my health at all fucking times, thank you. And I don't want to randomly sheath my weapon when I'm out of combat. I can see... Actually, I can't see why they put those things in. Like... It just baffles me. Honestly, there are quite a few sort of decisions with more modern Monster Hunter that sort of baffle. There are also some that I think, well, a cool idea for the time, like a rampage. That was a cool idea, but it kind of flopped on execution.
Let us sever this ill-fated connection between Malzino and the kingdom.
You also have the Temper and Arch-Temper system from Weld. It was a cool idea, like having these more powerful variants of monsters. But they also didn't do it particularly well. Like, because it's literally just a stat bump to the point where they actually can one-shot you. You should never make it so something can one-shot you out of, like, outside of, like, a nova, a supernova or something. It's the same reason why I don't like them giving insta-kill attacks to normal enemies
We will prevail.
in something like a platform or a survival horror. Because it's just like, it's really annoying. Damn it, that was mine, you twat. I grabbed the boy bug, I was ready to do the thing. Everyone's in fucking glory, don't they? And I wanted to get us more loot.
Failure is not an option.
And F it up. Fuck's sake. What the fuck are you even doing? Like, well, that's sometimes, I suppose, they probably had a plan in their head, but I couldn't even think. Not because it's like good or bad or anything, more cause I had a plan, I just didn't do it. And I still don't. Is this why I say I'm not immune to, like, being a bit of an elitist? Straight up. I do still have that aspect of my personality when it comes as a hunter. But I don't know. That's more I just fail to grasp at their logic. Which there's nothing wrong about, like, some people might think of a whole new idea that you wouldn't in a million years. That's why it's worth talking, like, things out, because then you'll be able to see things from their perspective, and yeah, you might be like, then you might realise, oh yeah, I was being a bit of an idiot, like, giving them shit. I feel like that's a bit of a problem, is, like, people, how do I put it? Some people think they can do no wrong, whereas in actuality, they're doing nothing but wrong. By their actions. I know there's the whole you can't please everyone, but sometimes, and there's times where, like, and yeah, that's a good way to be, like, not worrying about what others think of you, like, 24 hours a day. However, it also doesn't give you an excuse to be an arsehole either. Like, sometimes things are better left in your head. Unless you thought of some really funny or stupid joke that isn't offensive or like,
Courtesy of a worthy adversary indeed. How to follow it.
thing of that nature.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
So I get him with a marionette spider on. One of these days I'm actually gonna have to
Here.
work that up where it actually is so I can fucking memorize it. Yup. Point. Ow. Pointing me out the damn sky. Oh, I thought that was a different kind of an attack. Well, that could have ended nasty. I forgot how much special actually activates. Oh, the good thing about like ranged weapons, Bloodlight's not as much an issue because you're gonna be hitting like from long range anyway, so you don't really worry about it. When it comes to repositioning, I find this like easier than the one that sort of slides you around a point. Because sometimes a lot easier. Oh yeah, that's the Belcana layered armor for Paladins I was talking about earlier. And I think one of these guys is using the layered armor from the Street Fighter collab. Because it loves collabing with itself. Oh. I love doing collab quests for like other Capcom properties. There's a Mega Man one in here. There's actually a Stories 2 one in here. Like, one time the Stories 2 one. And I think if you have save data for that on your system, you automatically get a layered armor for that for you and your Palico. I'll probably want to like write a stream about one. Like, what's on the Stories 2? Such a great game. But I know I prefer streaming more action-y type games. If you will. Yeah, I know I've been streaming Pokemon at the moment, but that's because I have a core idea. Well, I have had a core idea for it with the whole vtuber one. But hey ho. Let's see. Not sure if this is like an exhausted house. Don't look like it. It's just a depowered one. No, definitely just a depowered one. Scrap the depowered part. thing I love is like what ends up being the last title update monster of this game. And that's actually a variant of this guy. Like, that was no variant. The EMR stuff finishes off with a MR cap unlock ends with a variant of Magnamaro. Title update stuff ends off with a variant of Malzeno. Kinda poetic, don't you think? No, it's a really fucking cool idea for like a variant of Malzeno. Or variant as well at once. I really hope in Wilds, like, the AI hunters can actually mount stuff automatically as well. Because from what it seems like, they're going back to the traditional mount system. So I wonder if it's a case of we'll charge stuff into walls in the same way we did in World, or are they going to just sideline that mechanic entirely? Because they have the slinger in them Wilds. We still see that from a lot of demos, which I haven't played because, one, I don't really play demos games too much, and two, I don't have anything to play on. Like,
Looks tasty.
I would love to get myself a better laptop or PS5. So I'll be able to just be able to play it. Even if I don't end up streaming it, which honestly that would seem unlikely because I would fucking love to stream one now. Either run it through like a brand spanking new laptop that has the specs to play that sort of game, or PS5 and with a better capture card. To be fair, the PS5's probably the better idea. Like, for one thing, it's cheaper. Oh, that's been over. Or did the Luna Gowan run into that? Yeah, the Luna one just straight up fucking ran into that.
Thanks, buddy.
What a plonker. You can tell I'm British. What is it with me and close calls? Oh, I just realized one of us is AFK. I'm not gonna lie, if they're like AFK for more than like 5 minutes, I would say you're free to kick them. This is one of those games you really don't want to deal with people being AFK in. They all flew back there to restart anyway. Oh, actually good, like... I have more than enough stuff to keep going. That's kind of a power of, Spare Shop. Really solves the animal economy problem. And
Thank you.
this has been fairly lengthy in terms of, your average hunt. Because this is nearly a half-hour hunt. And again, I did come in around like the 10-minute mark, so it's more like a 20-minute hunt. For me personally. This will probably be the last hunt of the day, if I'm honest. I don't really want to risk anything over 2 hours. Like, I don't want to really risk streams over 2 hours too much at the moment. Just in case this, oh. I am, like, on the onset of code. Just to be on the safe side. I hope if I am on the onset of code, like, of a cold, it don't kick in till, like, Saturday. Because if, Warframe 999 does turn out, is coming out tomorrow, would very much like to stream it. Like, I've already been trying to drag you guys into my, current Warframe obsession. Or re-obsession, so, perfect thing for me to stream, don't you think? I mean, I think I streamed Final Shape one, Mac. Also, if any are curious, I am aware of, like, recent Bungie news. I'm not gonna go into it myself, because not the sort of, like, not the sort of thing I like really going into. Like, drama or negative shit that's happening in the world. That nearly went for me, but it died.
Farewell, Marcina. Your reign of terror is over.
But yeah, I don't really talk about that sort of thing on stream just because not the kind of environment I want to create. And honestly, for the most part, drama and that I don't care about anyway. That's the fucking gem. That's the mantle. Fucking score. Yeah. That is very much good and appreciated.
Excellent.
So if I wanted to actually go into the like LBG side, I only needed the hard horn, didn't I? Gem ain't really the hard part of no farming too. It's usually the hard horn. Like, yeah, the gem is like, well, the mantle is a bit of a pain in the ass, but so's anything that involves you hunting for a mantle, like anything that involves a mantle is gonna be a pain in the ass no matter what you do, unless you're playing world. Then you can just use the Elder Melder for that shit. I wish I could use the Elder Melder for that shit. Nice. Oh. Ah, that's the SNS.
Anything you need. Looking for something new or an upgrade?
You
Give
know?
it to me.
Okay.
Thank you, Connie.
SNS. Probably not a great idea if I want to try and fight something like All Mother Nala with it, but yeah. We'll see if we can actually get another thing about it.
Back to work.
If not, then I'll call it a day game. And when the first time I tried to take this bitch down with a short range weapon, and regretted trying to take it down with a short range weapon. Seriously, stick to the long swords for that one. Because, yeah, bit of a pain. No. What do you guys think are actually gonna come out, of the Game Awards tonight? Cause that shit's like happening at like, 11:30, 12ish for me. So I'm not really gonna be watching it myself, because honestly, if I had to be brutally honest, I only care about it for the game trailers. Like, I don't really watch the awards side of it, or really care about the awards side of it, cause yeah, I just don't care for some of the games that are nominated. Like, I wish I could put that like less bluntly, but I really can't. I just don't care about it too. Like, award ceremonies I just don't really care about too much anyway. Even when the parentals put like stuff like the BAFTAs or whatever's on TV, it's just kind of fair. Yeah, it's always good to celebrate achievements, but massive award ceremonies like that, I honestly don't really care for. Like, stuff like, I don't know, celebrate award show for local heroes or something like that, or people who have contributed to a community. Yeah, I'm all for like those sort of ones, but and same games, like I'm all for celebrating the achievements some games have gotten and that sort of thing, but I honestly feel like televised ceremony. I feel like award ceremonies themselves are a bit too flashy for my taste. I know I'm a very boring person when it comes to that sort of thing. That's what we'll call it a day game wise and actually just chill for a bit. Now, I don't have a award ceremony. Like, with the Game Awards, at this point, I think it's more of a game conference than an actual award show, if I'm honest. Like, that's what I tend to see it. Because, well, that's literally the part of it I actually care about. Me. Because, again, don't really care for Warzone. Like, the awards themselves is the important part, not the way that they're handed out. Like, achievement should be celebrated, yes, but I don't know, I just don't really care for massive ceremonies like that. Like, because honestly, if you go to one, you're just kind of sitting there most of the time. Like, I've never really been to one myself, but I've been to both sorts of events before. One of them is my fucking... well, one of those sort of events that are just kind of sitting around was my graduation. I've sat through a couple of those. Hell, even my... I'd say my one wasn't anything too crazy. I suppose graduations aren't so much. Like... but, yeah, still celebrating achievements. But honestly... actually, talking about that, like, I remember my graduation actually rather quick. I mean graduation as in graduating from university before any of you start panicking. I don't mean graduating from VTubing, I mean graduating from university. And I barely done anything with that degree since. Yeah. I didn't stick around for the after party too much anyway. And honestly, since then I just kind of lost contact. You, ones I was close with, like them I kind of lost contact with, but well, we were kind of all introverts in a way. I was probably, like, I think I was probably one of the more extroverted ones out of us. What? And that's fucking saying something. Well, I say that I'm quite the introvert. But I suppose it's like actually going and talking to people. Like, it's more A, I have trouble holding conversation. B, like, I might end up getting bored of a conversation. Which is a bit of a problem. I really gotta, like, really fuck about with how do me laptop be faring? No more than usual when I'm streaming. So yeah, seems this handy dandy laptop cooling pad really fucking does the job. Like, even when streaming. Like, I don't play in Arknights or TF2, it like was working fine. Cause that's something I've been getting back, well, been trying to get back into again, Arknight. saying the file size is like, well, downloading it just takes up way too much memory. So, like, on my phone, because my phone has buggerable kernel memory, which, yeah, actively really annoys me. Which, yeah, it wouldn't be too bad on, apart from the fact that it's a more modern phone. Now there's probably like different versions of it that have more memory. Yeah, you'd think a modernish, like a somewhat recent phone would have more than 32 fucking gigabytes of memory. And that's before you put, oh, you have all the stuff that has to be in there for the phone to even, in the internals have to be in, that gets used up. All the stuff that has to be in the internal storage anyway for the phone to fucking function. It's more like 32 gigabytes, but half of that is, half to 3/4 of that is used up by shit the phone even needs, or pre-installed shit anyway. Oh yeah. Note to self, like if I ever get a new phone, like I don't really need a new phone. Get one, actually look at how much memory it has. Like it says it has. Cause yeah, wouldn't mind one with memory on it. Especially for like pictures and shit. I love taking pictures of random wildlife come across. God knows how many squirrel pictures I have on there, cause yeah. I see quite a few grey squirrels here and there. No red squirrels, wrong part of the country. Well, like typical red squirrel habitats. Like I know there are some preservation areas, and I know that like Scotland has a couple of areas that have main red squirrels. Well, grey squirrels are technically an invasive species, and they just killed off all red squirrels because, well, they just survived better and started taking all their food source. I don't really know too much about like that sort of thing, and I don't claim to. My area of expertise is firmly in video games. Even technology eludes me. If it didn't, I probably would have gotten laptop earlier. Sorry if I keep rabbiting on about that. The fact that I have one. Like, I don't know. I really like it. Plus, it glows. And has different, like, light sets. Color for every mood. And I do legit, the blue one does actually, like, having it on so it's glowing blue, does kind of help me put, like, does put me to sleep a little bit. No, I do not have it on blue at the moment. I have it on green at the moment. Because I've been weirdly drawn to the colour green. I don't know. I might end things there for today, because like I said, I didn't exactly want to risk like a stream too much over 2 hours, just in case like I am on the other set of the code and I don't want to like suddenly crash. But then again, I feel like if I'm gonna end up with this code that I think I might have, I might not. Yeah. It's gonna take an effect. It's gonna fucking take effect tomorrow, because at the most opportune time, probably stop me from streaming Warframe tomorrow. But in terms of that, like, if there is an announcement on it, or about it on Game War, like, if I aren't gonna go, hey, it's coming out tomorrow, or something like that on there, or hey, it's coming out today, on there, I'll probably just be, leveling up and building new Nova Prime instead. Oh yeah, we should probably actually go schedule proper since Sunbreak today, we actually got quite a few of the high rank urgents knocked out. We're at the All Mother Nala one now, and then the one after that is the Valstra, but you need to be HR 100 for that one, so we ain't getting to that one anytime soon. Oh well, if I don't actually have a code yet, we'll be doing Warframe. And like I said, it'll either be we're either gonna be grinding levels and building and plopping a build on our newly acquired Nova Prime, or if there is a surprise announcement about Warframe 1999, saying about, yeah, it's coming out Friday, we'll be playing that instead. Because I'm all caught up on the story now, so I'm ready for it. And Saturday, not sure. Like, if I say that Warframe 1999's coming out Saturday instead, or like midnight Friday, we'll probably switch the two around. Yeah, I legit didn't know what to really put there, if I'm honest. So it might be something like Smash Bros, or more Zelda TOTK, because I know I had to emergency exit that stream last week. Or maybe even a bit more Pokemon. Maybe I'd decide to just fuck about and Daemon X Machina again or something. Or I could do like I thought about when I finished Super Metroid, that was playing like a couple of old SNES kart racers on NSO or something. Yeah, that's a week. Kinda tired. Oh yeah, reason why it was backloaded scheduled backloaders because I wanted to save a bit of time for me Christmas shopping. I didn't fucking need to in the end because I just all during the day on Tuesday. It actually came like half hour before the stream before I started streaming, which is actually kind of hilarious when you think about it. Yeah. So, as always, and things there for today. So, as always, thank you all for popping in and hanging out with me. If you're on red side of things, feel free to subscribe if you fancy sticking around, and if you're on purple side of things, same thing but with followers. Notifications help you see when I'm live, but just you popping in to hang out for a bit, doesn't matter if you've been lurking, chatting, or watching this as a VOD. Just you popping in and hanging out for a bit, that's quite alright by me, and I'm very thankful for you for doing so. So, hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. Good night, everybody. Night, and see you tomorrow for maybe some Warframe, maybe something else. See what the Game Awards bring. Alrighty, good night. Alrighty. And see you tomorrow. If the cold don't consume me first. If it's cold, I think I have doesn't consume me first.